What's up guys, it's Missy. I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. Today we're going to be doing the Missy's Building Guide walkthrough part 11, I believe is what we're on. Thank you EA for yet again another ad in my face. Okay, before we begin, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below if you have any video requests or questions. I am going to talk about why I think you guys are so damn broke, okay? Because in the past, I've had multiple Missy's Building Guide videos that went up, and they get re-updated regularly to fit whatever changes are made to the game. And as many people know, I put up the previous walkthrough, okay? And I could not figure out how people were so damn broke all the time, you know, coming to me saying, well, you know, I'm doing everything you said, but I can't afford this and I can't afford that. And I'm like, follow along with the walkthrough. I'm literally doing it step by step in front of you, and it's working for me. So I don't understand what's wrong with your game, you know. You shouldn't be that broke to where you can't afford services, to where you know, you have 3 slot factories 4 weeks into playing your game. And so it dawned on me yesterday, wait a minute here, I think I know why y'all being so damn broke all the time. Because of the way you're leveling. Okay, if you haven't noticed, with this walkthrough and with the previous walkthrough, I didn't use a feeder city. Didn't even have Facebook friends connected. I don't even have it connected to a Facebook, okay? So for the first 18 levels, for sure, we were not even in a group. And we were able to afford only the police, the health, the fire, the large ones, okay? We were able to afford all of the correct water, power, sewer, garbage. And we were able to buy pretty much all of our time discounts. We have one available right now that I'm not purchasing because I want to spend that coin elsewhere, and I'll show you guys that here in just a second. But for the most part, we've had a pretty easy time. And the reason for that is because of the way we're leveling. We're taking, you know, building requirements that are requiring a large amount of items or expensive items, and we're refreshing those, and I don't know if you guys are doing the same, but we're leveling quickly. And I think what you guys are doing, many of you guys who are broke, because when I see that your 4 weeks old city isn't even level 24 yet, it's like barely level 18, I wonder, what are you doing? You're supposed to speed level from level 1 to level 24, okay? Refreshing your building requirements. That's how we're getting all of our coin right now, is from those upgrades. We're not getting it from really I mean, we get a little bit from taxes, but not much. And we're not getting it from necessarily making items either, because as you guys know, these walkthroughs, I haven't spent much time on the city without you guys. Maybe 4 or 5 hours as of now. So when I see that you've been playing for 4 weeks, we have 4 weeks of you guys, you know, making items, trading with club members. Many of you guys even have feeder cities, so I really don't understand what's going on over there. But I think what you're doing is you're leveling so damn slow that the little bit of money that you're getting from your upgrades is spent on the global market on rares. So you get a few thousand saved up, you go and you hunt, and you get storage and dozer and VU and whatnot. And then maybe you level up again, and then this repeated process happens, and you're not able to afford the things that are important. So if you follow the advice 100%, and that's what I say in the Missy's Building Guide doc, you will do fine. But if you don't, if you dink around thinking, oh, level 10 is going to do me better, level 15 is going to do me better, it's not. I promise you it's not, okay? And that's what these walkthroughs are for, is to show you guys how to do it right. That way you guys don't have to struggle and suffer, okay? So yesterday, when we ended walkthrough part 10, we had, basically I believe we were level 21. We were just about to level 22. I went ahead, I've continued on leveling. We reached level 24, so this is it. We're done. We're gonna park it right here for a long time. We're not gonna do any upgrades until we get to Mega. And when we get to Mega, we're only gonna do this level 24 experience bar 90% full. We're gonna leave just enough to where we don't go to level 25. And we're only gonna use that experience for regular residential homes for the purpose of regular residential upgrades at main task value or regular residential upgrades in the streaks. That's it, okay? That is meant to be used as a crutch for those of you guys who are learning how to play the Contest of Mayors. You're gonna need those bonus points. Like, let's say that you start your first round of Mega and you have a regular residential in your starting list on the streaks. So streak 1 starts with a regular residential upgrade. Having to learn how to play Mega when you have to cancel your first upgrade is not an easy thing to do. This is going to help you in that case, okay? Now, basically, our next set of goals is going to be to continue building coin, and that is extremely important. Now, first thing, let's see what we got unlocked here, okay? So I went ahead and I bought the 5-slot factories. I was able to do that because I had all the money from upgrading. I really haven't made a whole lot of money in terms of items produced. I have been producing donuts, but again, I haven't been on this city 24/7 like you guys are gonna be. You know, this is gonna be your guys' main city, right? So you're gonna be playing it quite frequently. I have my city that I play. This is something I'm doing alongside of it just for the channel. So you're gonna be investing a lot more time into your city than I'm gonna be investing into this one. However, even with that being said, I'm still doing okay in terms of coin for what we have available. Now, I could easily go over to my main city or even the community depot and I could grab all the coins I need to unlock the airport, the VU tower, the cargo, easily. I could do that. But that really defeats the purpose of teaching you guys how to do it without a feeder city. Now, if you have one available to you, and you want to do that, absolutely, go ahead. It's just, it's not ideal for what I'm doing on the channel, okay? For those of you guys who just have one city, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it with one city. So with one city, what we're facing here, we've got all of our upgrades done. So now, when you look at it like this, when I have people come into my group and they're level 24 and they're not in Mega, and they're doing this ridiculous amount of asking for items, I sit there and I scratch my head. I'm like, what are you even asking for? What could you possibly be doing? Are you just doing massive amounts of war deliveries? Are you doing repairs for VU? What do you do? Because that's about all you have. And epics, you know? So without having to upgrade, we're not going to be doing a ridiculous amount of war deliveries. We're just not. That's ridiculous. We're going to do what we need to earn the coins that we need to earn, or the items we need to earn so that we can launch some attacks. But right now, we're not going to just bankrupt ourselves doing war deliveries. Our coins are going to be better spent elsewhere, okay? Starting with, we've got all of our 5-slot factories. Those are done. Yesterday, I had enough left to where I could have bought the VU tower along with the factories. But that would put me with 6,000 coins today, right? So I've decided that I'm gonna hold off for just the moment, okay, because we have another factory that popped up. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase this factory, okay, so that we have all of our factories available. Our next setup is gonna be trying to get this land unlocked back here so that we can set up our 3 red roads. The 3 red roads is important to get set up so that you're not paying for them, but I'm not paying for them. I'm just bulldozing them or moving items or whatever. Do not pay for roads, okay? I don't want to buy the stuff to do the roads before I buy the stuff, or before I buy the VU tower. Reason being is that the roads, I have a way to deal with that. Whereas the VU tower, I really need to get some keys rolling in here, okay? So we'll have 4 weeks where we can start building keys from the VU tower as soon as I unlock it. Now, it is a 90,000 pop requirement, I believe, and then there's the $40,000 price tag. So, again, I could buy it right now, but we're gonna wait for just a minute. Let's see. Now, hang on. No. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. So, oh, and I forgot to mention the other day with this here, you guys can vote for the design challenge, and it will give you like a little tiny prize from voting. Just, you can't submit a design, okay? All right, now, let's see. When it comes to the cargo, the airport, and the VU tower, the order you're gonna unlock them is VU first, then cargo, then airport. We'll deal with meeting the pop requirements for the airport later. Right now, we have 129,000 population. That'll go up when we unlock one of the categories, you know, to boost pop with. So what I'm noticing here is that we haven't got the notification for the epic projects. Now, that is because we don't have a specialization category in which there is an epic project available. For example, you can't do an epic project on a park, and you can't do epic projects on the Mayor's Pass. So until we unlock one of the categories where you can do epics, which would be education, transportation, entertainment, and mountain or beach, we're not going to be able to even know if the epics are working, right? So, that being said, we're not unlocking beach or mountain until we get to Mega. We've already decided that, okay? Of the remaining ones, we have entertainment, education, transportation. Now, for Pop Boost, transportation is going to be the one that that is the cheapest in terms of like keys to 3-pointers, because if you click here, it's $20,000 to buy this, okay? You don't have to buy any prior buildings to be able to purchase the heliport. It's only 20 gold keys for one of these, and it's a 50% pop boost. We can only boost this category 100% anyways, okay? So it's 2 of these buildings to get the full pop boost from this category. That being said, this is also a 3-pointer epic building. I just know that because I know that, okay? It will show us that when we unlock the epic projects. Now, right now, I don't want to drop 20 grand, and I don't even have 20 gold keys anyways. I'm not going to build transportation epics regardless. We will unlock this soon, but right now we're not going to. So, that being said, we can either go with the VU tower or we can go with the factory and then save up the rest for the VU tower. That's a tough call. I really want to get the factory just to get it done. But we don't have the contest of mayors again until next week. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I did was I did get a few more slots from our cash from winning the war. Okay, so when we go to our war screen here, okay, so you guys are going to want to make sure that you are, hang on a second, that you guys are not spending your war coins on any other boosters besides jackpot boosters, and make sure that they are the jackpot level 1 boosters, okay? The level 1 jackpots go for 500 coins for the first purchase, then 750, then 1,000. Buy the first one, check your store every hour, it'll refresh, okay? Do not buy war items with the war coins. Do not buy any other boosters. You will earn those boosters when you have your VU pass. Just the jackpots. And do not buy the level 2s or the level 3s right now because you don't have high enough cards, you don't have the shield buster, and it's just a waste. I mean, you can get, for the same price you can get a level 3, you can get a level 1. Or you can get 3 level 1s, what I'm trying to say. So a level 3 jackpot is 1,500 coins for one of them, okay? You can get 3 of the level 1s for 1,500. Not in a row, of course, but that's how much they sell for. So, buy the level 1s. Anytime you have, quite a bit of war items to where you can launch enough times to, the max number of times for your energy bar for whatever amount of, cards or attacks or whatever it is you're using, then you should use a jackpot. Save all of your boosters for the time being. Save all your boosters besides your jackpot boosters for Mega. I mean, you always want to have at least one. That way, if you get a war booster assignment for, the contest of mayors, that you can do it. But save all of your boosters for Mega, okay? All right, now, do not buy war cards with cash. Don't do it. Right, especially right now. The cash is better spent on shop slots and depot slots, okay? So I told you guys we were going to talk about the Maxis. I do have a video about this already on YouTube, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it. So click health, police, fire, whatever you want to click, doesn't matter. One of those 3 categories. And you'll see that it says Maxis Manor here. Okay, this is unlocked at level 22. It requires the VU tower be purchased before you can purchase the Maxis Manor. Okay? The first one is 1,000. The second one is 2,000. The third one is, I believe, 4,000. And then the fourth one to the 9th one is 8,000 each. Now, you unlock 5 through 9 based on the regional maps unlocked. So they'll become available to you as you unlock your regionals. Now, this here, if you read it, it says the powerful Maxis Manor acts as a fire, police, and health building. Its famous resident, Maxis Man, offers a VU special item for sale. Okay, the way that they worded that, it makes it sound like this is a store for VU items. That's what it sounds like. That he offers VU special items for sale. That's what it sounds like. And that's not how this is. So what it does is every 24 hours, it offers you one random VU item for sale, and it's marked up about 4 times the value that you can sell it for. It is, however, worth it to purchase it every 24 hours. This is something that you guys are going to want to purchase pretty much right away, okay? As it says in the description, it acts as a police, health, and fire. It's only a 2x2 building, so imagine being able to get rid of all 3 of these buildings and place it down for one building that has an even amount of coverage, because these overlap each other. You'll have like part coverage over here, and then you're missing coverage over there because you can't stack them on top of each other, right? So they're like, you have all these areas where you have health coverage, but not police coverage or fire coverage. Super annoying. Not to mention, they cost a lot of coin, and they take up a lot of damn space, and they're ugly, and they don't offer VU. So, with all those things being said, one of the things that is on the Missy's Building Guide requirement before you leave level 24 is that you have purchased all of your Maxis Manors that are available to you, which would be 4 of them. That's 15,000 cash. Most people are able to get this rather quickly with Winning Mega. Between your weekly cash and your Winning Megas, you guys are going to be able to get not only the Maxis's, but the VU generator shop. We're going to talk about that next. So it's up to you how you want to purchase it. I do recommend that you purchase the VU generator shop somewhere in between probably before buying your third Maxis. I would say buy one Maxis, maybe two, then buy the VU generator shop. Now, if you are struggling in the contest of mayors with being able to, get certain items made or whatever, then go for the VU generator shop first, but just know that it is a lot of damn cash, especially to unlock all of the slots. Total, the VU generator shop is 4,880 cash. Now, the VU generator shop, what it does is when you click on your shops here, you need the VU tower as well before you unlock this, okay? It's 2,000 cash to buy it. Now, what it does is every 24 hours, it mimics one of your other shops. So maybe it'll be the barn, then it'll be the building supply store, then it'll be the appliance store, whatever it is that you guys have unlocked, okay? It does not mimic regional shops, just basic shops. Now, basically that's going to be helpful to you in the contest because of your production times. However, because you're level 24, you don't have to worry about not having those tokens available. We unlock gold tokens at level 24. So when you click here, you'll see that we have all these tokens available, okay? What this does is the bronze token runs for 1 hour and it speeds up the production times 2. The silver token runs for 1 hour and it speeds it up times 4. This one runs for 1 hour and it speeds it up times 12, okay? Now, you can only have one token running on one shop at a time. What that means is you can't stack tokens on top of each other, you can't make them last longer, you can't make them move faster, but you can have multiple tokens running on multiple shops. Okay, so if you want to run one on the barn and the donut shop and make stuff super quick that way, you can. Just make sure that you have the materials to keep it running, okay? This is exceptionally helpful in the contest. Now, this next part is important. You guys pay attention. When you build your epic projects are buildings, right? Regular residential homes, like I talked about in one of our beginning walkthroughs. All these residential homes, okay, you're going to build an epic project. Now, basically what that does is you buy buildings from here and they give you what is called an epic pointer. When you start the epic project, all of the buildings that you've purchased have a little bubble on top of them. And they say, okay, we're going to give you 3 epic points in return for these items. You go and you purchase all the items that are required and you donate to these buildings to get those epic points back. You have to reach 200 epic points to convert your house to a gold epic. You need 100 for silver, and I believe it's 40 for bronze, okay? If you do not reach gold, if you reach bronze or silver, you're stuck with it. Like, unless you want to bulldoze the building. You can't just redo the epic project. You either have to build up a whole new house and make a whole different epic, or bulldoze the one you have and then build up a whole nother house. Well, again, we're limited on experience, right? So we can't continue leveling up. As we level up, we're going to unlock really expensive items that are hard to get. And we're not going to find as many rare items. That's why it's so important that we stay the level that we're at. This is the cheapest that your epic projects will ever be. You are at the maximum level to unlock epics, because you can't unlock them at any other level. And you are at the lowest possible level to where you can do epics. Okay? This is the cheapest your epics will ever cost. That being said, all of these buildings, if we would have built any other style homes, they can't be converted to epics. So we would have basically wasted what would be a very cheap epic project and made it 10 times more expensive later. For example, a standard epic project for having all 3-pointer buildings costs right around $150,000 per building in items. Okay? Imagine how much more expensive that gets when you unlock all the expensive items. Or let's say we'll have a bunch of 4-pointers in November. That'll lower our cost on our epics drastically. Okay? So, here's the next thing. When you have an assignment that says produce and collect, let's say it's 20 flour, okay? I have a chart for you guys that shows you guys exactly how many you can produce on, silver tokens, on gold tokens, on whatever. If you don't want to pull out the guide and you want to do the math yourself and you don't know how to, I'll explain that just in a second. But just know this, you're going to be building only gold epics. There's no reason in wasting your valuable buildings on anything lower than a gold epic. That means that you will not be obtaining any other tokens unless it's from side passes, okay? Mayor's passes, things like that. They don't typically give bronze tokens. They usually give silver and gold. So your bronze tokens are pretty much, what you have is pretty much what you're going to get. Okay, so just don't waste them. Not that they're so valuable, but you're in no hurry to use them. If you end up in the contest of mayors where you have like one item that you want to speed up halfway, great. If you have maybe nails you want to run at double speed, or you want to make hammers at double speed for an hour, great. But other than that, they're pretty much next to useless. Okay? It's a waste of a building to make your epics anything less than gold. It really is. The silver, some people like having, maybe 5 silver so that they can have 1 silver token coming in a day. I think it's an absolute joke because of the fact that you're going to be getting silver tokens from, losing, I think you get some for losing war, don't you? Or did they take that out? Can't remember now. I know you get the gold keys. I think you get it from more. Anyways, you're going to get them from side passes. You're going to get them from mayor's passes. And that should be enough to where you're fine, in other words. I would not be wasting five buildings on making a silver one. I just wouldn't. That's crazy. The gold ones are they're so much better. They really are. We're talking about something being a ×4 speed versus a ×12, okay? It's a big difference. Now, in terms of money making, so here's the deal with the tokens. Notice how it says we have 4 here, 9 here, and 4 here, okay? You can only collect up to 35 of them and still collect on the top of the houses. So what's going to happen is every 24 hours after you complete your epic project, you're going to get a little tiny speed token that sits on top of the house. And you're going to hit collect. And when you collect it, it's going to do just like your level bar does up here. It's going to give you a little piece of a token. Okay, so you need X amount of pieces to complete one token, and it's different for everybody based on, supposedly it's based on how many token pieces you have already collected. It caps out at 20 each for gold, okay? So that being said, you're going to collect your token pieces every 24 hours for the duration of that house's lifespan. So as long as you never bulldoze the house, you're going to get these token pieces forever, okay? Now, if you hit 35 tokens, you're not going to be able to collect them off the top of your house. Not until you use the tokens and fall below 35 tokens. But if you get them from anything else, mayor's passes or whatever, you're going to be able to exceed that 35 capacity. Okay, so sometimes what ends up happening to me, because I don't collect them in the mayor's pass right away, because I don't want to not be able to collect them off the top of my buildings, I end up going like 20 or 30 over my cap. And then, the week off from the next pass or whatever, I end up going crazy and making a bunch of coin with the extra tokens. I just run a bunch of extra tokens, and then I'm able to collect them off the top of my buildings again. It's up to you how you want to do it. You guys are going to, if you win Mega, you're going to get 10 of them a week just from winning Mega. So that'll be helpful. I know that when I'm playing Mega competitively as a high-level player, I easily go through 10 of the gold tokens per contest. So as a level 24 player, you guys don't have a lot of items that require, a lot of time to make. In other words, the tokens are basically going to be used for making coin and doing your contest to mayor's assignments. Make sure that contest to mayor's assignments always come first, and that you only use your tokens for coin if you can afford to, meaning that you have plenty for the contest to mayors. Okay, let's talk about that math, all right? So as your time discounts, right? Each shop is time discounted. So as you can see here, we have a level 1 farmer's market, okay? It's showing us that we have one more time discount that we can purchase, which would be the furniture store, I believe. Yeah. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to look at whatever the time discount is for your shop. So look at the item, okay? Saying that we make 1 cream every hour and 7 minutes. We make 1 flour every 27 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide that into 60 minutes, because there's 60 minutes in an hour, okay? And we're going to say, okay, that goes into 60 minutes X amount of times, right? Once you have that number, however many you can produce in 1 hour, you're then going to multiply that number by your speed token. So if it's a gold token, you're going to multiply it by 12. To make this simple and easy to understand, on my level 99 city, I have a 3-star farmer's market, okay? That makes cream every 1 hour, not 1 hour and 7 minutes. So if we make 1 cream every hour, right? That means that dividing 1 cream into, 60 minutes into 60 minutes equals 1, right? So we make 1 cream every hour. If you want to multiply that to say, okay, at that rate, if you're making 1 cream every hour and the token runs for 1 hour, how many can you make if you multiply it by 2? You can make 2 cream, right? How many can you make if you multiply it by 4? 4 cream. And then gold would be times 12, so 12 cream. So you get 12 cream for your gold token, because it's running for 1 hour, okay? So whatever it is that you're trying to do, I know a lot of people hate math. I hate math myself. Whatever it is that you're trying to figure out, grab a calculator if you need to, divide the minutes into 1 hour, and then multiply it by your multiplier. And that'll tell you exactly how many you get. If you don't want to do the math, like I said, I have made it easy for you guys. Click on the production plan doc, scroll to the shop that you want to look up, and then all you have to do is look at your time discounted shop. So if you have a level star 1, star 2, star 3, whatever, scroll there, and it'll tell you exactly how many you can produce of every item per whatever token it is you're running, per whatever shop it is you have, okay? Okay. Now that the math lesson's over, we're not going to be doing these anytime soon. Woo! We do have a few more assignments left. I want to show you guys exactly what our stats are, kind of like a progress report. That's another thing that I do for my club members is when what I like to have them do is when they start their city to date it. Okay, this is the day I started, as opposed to, okay, this is the day I hit level 18, this is the day I joined the group, and these are the things that I've accomplished, and it tracks their progress, how quickly they're unlocking storage, how quickly they're getting their land done, and yada, yada, yada. Well, these videos are basically a really detailed progress report, right? But I'm going to type one up anyways. That being said, we have a total of 7 tickets. If we click this, I get another one when I get up to, when I hit 20,000 points. So we've got 4 total assignments left. And then we're going to save our tickets, okay? So I'm going to wait till I have enough dozer, and I'm going to do the city expansion. That'll give me 2,000. I'm going to do the seeds. That'll be an easy one to do. In fact, I'm going to put those down right now. And then we've got to decide if we're going to go with the VU Tower or the 5-slot factory. I know the VU Tower takes some time to construct, so, you know, honestly, I'm really thinking I might just do the VU Tower so I have it available for the next contest for sure. Because I can get the 20,000 for the factory easily. So we're just going to go ahead and do the damn VU Towers. We're going to hit unlock here. Okay, paid the 40,000. Now we're going to click this. It's 11 hours, or 12 hours, and then 75 cash to get it right away. We are not paying 75 cash, okay? So now you should start seeing VU items available on the global market. You should start getting them from the opinion bubbles that pop up. Any VU items that you see, you need to purchase. And if you can't hold them, launch them, okay? Once we have our VU Tower built, we'll go through and I'll explain which ones are the best, how frequently you should be upgrading it, when you should stop upgrading it, yada, yada, yada. Okay? We'll get to that later. All right, so any questions, put it down in the comments section, like, subscribe, and we will get part 12 out very soon. But basically, if you've reached it this far in the walkthrough, which I'm sure you have if you're watching it, you might be even ahead of me. Your goals right now, like I've said many times, is going to be stacking coins, getting your 5-slot factory. We need to get our time discount on the furniture store. We need to get the cargo shipping dock, then the airport. We need to purchase 1 or more of our specialization categories, preferably the more the better, okay? Then we need to save up coin for Mega, and we need to launch as much as we possibly can on the monster every time he shows up, and on War every time, so that we get our War rewards, we get our VU Pass done, and all that good stuff. Basically, you're just stacking resources for Megas, all you're doing. All that really matters is that you have as much storage and land unlocked by the time that Mega gets here, as many war cards as possible stacked up, and all of the means to do any assignment available to you. That's the whole purpose in the airport and the cargo, okay? And the VU Tower. Keys are going to be exceptionally important, and then once you reach Mega, what's going to be important is going to be winning Mega every week, so that when November comes, and you know, when you have to, you know, think about this stuff ahead of time, you really don't want to miss out on a sale like that, you guys. I mean, 50% off everything in the game. Do you really want to miss out on something like that because you chose to wait until last minute to start stacking keys and coins and resources? No. 6 months is not very long to stack up wins when it comes once a week, and there's going to be weeks where you may not win, especially if you're having difficulties learning the low-level concepts, okay? So do not spend cash on any of your mayor's assignments. Don't do it. It's not worth it, okay? Quick, fast, and easy points. Let's see. No. All right. We're going to end this, and I will see you guys for walkthrough part 12 here in a little bit.